Hi everyone. Happy Wednesday. Happy Wednesday. It's Plushy Wednesday. Yes, I got a few things done, but guess what? They're all tests, except for the Christmas ornaments. But the other items I made are all tests I did for someone. So all new things, which is a good thing, So I hope you're all having a wonderful week so far. Mine is just okay. But I got these tests done. I can't believe I did 3 of them in a week because I'm slow. But I really wanted to get them finished, and I don't know what I think I'm going to do after this. Probably work on some of the orders I have for Christmas gifts that family ordered in Rhode Island. I have to get those out of the way. There's probably 7 or 8 items that I have to do to send up there. But I have plenty of time to do that. You know, when you have something to do that you have to do, you just don't want you just don't want to do it. It's terrible to say, but I don't know. I want to go look for something new, something I've never done before. And the funny part is, a couple of these things I have to make, I've never made before. So I got to get going on that. I'm going to start that. And then I got a package in the mail the other day, and it was from a YouTube friend, a good friend, from my paper crafting size. And she sent me part of a kit, I guess, a crochet kit that her son had tried making, and he couldn't do it. So she sent it to me and asked me if I could make it for him, I guess. So it's only a little tiny thing, just a little Harry Potter kind of thing. So I think I'm going to do that first before I get started on anything big, because it's little and it shouldn't take me too long to make. So that's next on the agenda. So hurricane season ends in 2 weeks. But there's another one brewing. And last I heard on the news was that they expected it to turn into a hurricane, which it isn't yet. But it looks like it's coming up into the Gulf, and they expect it to turn into a hurricane. And this one's name will be Sarah. One of my favorite girl names. How dare they name a hurricane Sarah? It's such a pretty name. So we have our eye on that. You look at the spaghetti noodle things, where they think it's going to go. And they have 3 different sections of Florida that they think this will hit. And it's way southern Florida, way northern Florida, and Tampa. They always say Tampa. Gosh. Oh, just want these things to end. So hopefully Miss Sarah knows that she's got to be the end of the line, because we can't take it anymore. We're not even cleaned up from Milton yet. Debris is all over our streets, waiting for the county to come and pick it all up and get rid of it. Boy, we've seen a lot of it today. We went to the shrimp docks in Tampa to buy some shrimp, which I love doing because they're fresh right off the boats. They freeze them. One thing I didn't know was, while they were at sea and fished for the shrimp, as soon as they catch them, they freeze them immediately. So you don't get fresh like you think. It's fresh frozen shrimp. But boy, they're the best shrimp I've ever eaten. So can't wait. I'm gonna have Grumpy make me some coconut shrimp. I love coconut shrimp. So that was good. And we talked with the young man. I don't know if it's his business or if he just works there, but he's pretty upset and having a tough time, and ever since I don't want to get into politics, but let's say things were better in the administration before the one we have now. And it's gone down the tubes since then. So hopefully it will start getting better for them again. They're never, he said they're never considered. You know, fishermen are never considered. And so many of the things that have been put on them have really wrecked their business and made it difficult. And I feel awful. And I haven't gone there in a couple of years to get shrimp. And he never raised the price. It's not cheap. You get a 5-pound box for $60. But do you know how long that will be that we can eat from that box of shrimp? Long time. I don't know what got me into that. I'm just thinking of what we did today. Went to Starbucks first. I'm done. I'm done with Starbucks. I don't know. For some reason today, it just didn't taste very good, and to pay that much for a coffee and not even really enjoy it. Dunkin' Donuts is good enough for me. Plain old iced coffee. I love it. And it's cheaper. So I think we're going to give up on our Wednesday Starbucks. Don't know if we'll turn it into a Wednesday Dunkin' because Sunday mornings is our Dunkin' day. So we'll see. We'll see what happens. Maybe we'll come up with something new to do. And we didn't have any errands to run today, so it was a quick little out and back thing. You know, Starbucks, shrimp, home. That was it. Easy peasy. Easy peasy. So, trying to think if there's anything else exciting, but at my age, there's not a whole heck of a lot of exciting things to do. I did go to a huge craft fair on Sunday. Huge. I guess this is done every day at the state fairgrounds. Not every day, I'm sorry, every year at the state fairgrounds. And my daughter-in-law and son had a booth in it. It was very, very expensive for them to get a booth here. But apparently Hurricane Milton damaged the main building that this craft fair was going to be in. So they crammed all of the vendors into a smaller building, and the leftovers that they couldn't fit in there, they put outside. Never seen vendors outside there. It's too hot. Too hot. Still. Oh my Lord. Just to get into this place cost us $10 to park and $12 each. So $34 was spent before we even walked through the doors. Now I know they say it's for charity. I don't know what charity. That place was nuts. There were a ton of people there. And the booths were just crammed up against one another. You could barely tell where one ended and another one began. I felt so bad. I felt so bad for my son and daughter-in-law that, I don't know. I mean, they really had high hopes for this because it was such a big, huge market. And it was 4 days. Thursday night, all day, 9 to 6 on Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. So they put a lot of time into this. And all they did was break even because the fees were so high. So I don't know. I don't know if they're going to try it again next year, if the buildings are fixed and it can be spread out the way it's supposed to be, where it's a lot more comfortable to walk. If we had 3 feet from one side of the aisle to the other and people walking both ways, we were lucky. I was getting claustrophobic, I'll tell you. It was not fun. Not fun. And I think my daughter-in-law said there was something like 300 vendors. Gosh, it was crazy. Crazy. I don't want to do a market like that. I don't. I like small markets. I don't know. But I don't have to worry about that, do I? Because all my markets get canceled. Which leads me to this. I want to thank you all who left such encouraging and kind comments on last week's video. about my thinking of selling my plushies online, since 4 out of 5 of my markets got canceled this year. You're wonderful about it. You're just wonderful about it. So I'm definitely thinking of doing it. I've got to figure out how to do it, and take it from there. But that would help a lot. That would help a lot, because I don't want 200 plus plushies to sit here until next year. I doubt I'll do anything market-wise until the fall of next year. I don't know. Who knows what's going to happen? I may not even be here next year, so who knows? But thank you. That encouragement was needed and made me feel a lot better about it, because I almost felt like I would be begging if I showed items and say, oh, this is for sale, and if you want it, let me know. I'm uncomfortable with that. I'm uncomfortable with that. So I'll figure it out. And hopefully within the next couple of weeks I'll start doing that. I'll pull what I want for the small market I'm doing on December 7th. And then that's it. I'm done. But if I have to mail packages to people who want Christmas gifts or whatever, I want to do that early, so there's plenty of time for you to get your packages before Christmas. So watch for that. I just have to figure it out. So let's get on to what I made this week. Don't know if you remember, but last Wednesday I showed you Christmas tree ornaments that I was making. And here's a new one, and how I'm going to be packaging them. And that cellophane always gives such a shine, it's hard. But I've got the Christmas tree, and I just put a piece of paper as a background, and so it's in this envelope to keep it nice and easy. So all of them will be packaged like this. I hear the little, and it's got a little jingle bell. So that's one new one, and I have 6 more that I still have to package but are finished. So let me know which one you like the best. I made this one, which is just 2 colors, like a burgundy and white. And then a very traditional, same colors as the one in the package, but just in a different order. I know, I like that. I like them all. I like them all. And then I took the 2 darker colors and put them with white. So it's the dark green and the dark red or burgundy. The only thing I don't like when I end up making one and the last row, see the little bit of green, there's a lot of green on the back once you fold it to make the tree. So you miss a lot of that sparkle, and that yarn's not cheap. It's not cheap. But we'll see. I hope they're good sellers. And then I went rogue a little bit, because that's what I do. And I just wanted to try some other colors. So I made a blue, silver, and white one. And I made a pink, silver, and white. Isn't that pretty? I love that. I like that combination. And the last one I made these this morning because I was working on those tests. And the last one I made was white, gold, and silver. Isn't that pretty? So I hope they sell. I'm still struggling with a price. I already sold one. One of my followers already bought one, but I really wasn't thinking about price at the time, so I don't know. I don't know what I'm going to charge for them yet. Not a lot, because I want them to go. So Some people had suggested $15. I'm not going to charge $15 for that. No, I can't do it. I can't do it, and I want them to sell because they're Christmas items. What good are they once Christmas is over? I have to put them away and wait till next year. All right, so the first test that I'm going to show you is by Robin, KnottingHookCrocher. She got in touch with me a couple days ago and asked me if I wanted to test her dumpster fire she's been working on. She was so excited about this one, so excited about it. So I said, of course I'm going to test it for you. So I think it's adorable. I like anything that has little signs on it and everything. I think it's so cute. It was very easy to make. I don't think, she's not ready to put this up on her Etsy page for sale yet, the pattern, because she's kind of toying around with it a little bit. So when she does do that, I will let you know that it's up on her Etsy page. But in the meantime, I will put a link in the description below to her Etsy page. And if you want to keep checking on your own, that's fine too. But here is my little dumpster fire. I think it's cute. I think it's cute. And I used up the rest of the yarn that I used to make the clothing on that big doll I made last week. So that was the end of this skein. I don't have any more of this color. And I liked this color for a dumpster. Very hard to take photos of. I hope it's coming across as like an army green color. That's it. And then this is the lid, the top. I put yellow eyes to go with the flames above it. And it says emotional support dumpster fire. It's fine, I'm fine, everything is fine. I think that's so cute. But very easy to do, quick and easy little project. I think it's hysterical. And I made the flames, and I use so many different yarns on this. This is Hobie yarn, Honey Bunny or Sweet Snuggles, something like that. That was that. The black is Parfait Chunky, and the flames I used the limited edition Parfait Chunky. I have to use that yarn, and it wasn't bad. It wasn't bad to make the flames with, so I'm happy about that. So this is Robin's newest pattern, and should be out quite soon. Tell me what you think. I like to know what everybody thinks. I'm sure Robin wants to know what everybody thinks. I think it's funny. I was going to make another one right away. I was talking with her and I said, I want to make another one. I wanted to make it where the dumpster was blue, because those are the colors that I've seen dumpsters, green and blue. But then when she wasn't positive what she wanted to do with the pattern, I just held back. And once she says, okay, this is it, or if she made any changes, then I'll make one with the changes and go from there. Now, I love this one. love this one so much. So the woman, Lisa, who did the pattern for Sailor Jupiter doll I made last week, put out another test this week for something totally different. And I just loved it. I loved it. And I put my name in, and she picked me. Yay. And this is her Christmas cow. Small Christmas cow. She's also going to have a large one. So I whipped through this pattern. I just got it. Where are we? Wednesday? I probably got it on Monday and finished it last night. I stayed up till 1 o'clock in the morning to finish this, so I would have it for you today. And this is her. Now I know it looks big, but it's really not that big. It's adorable. Isn't it too cute? And I put some pretty pink eyes. So pretty, so pretty. And I went rogue again and didn't use the colors that she said in her pattern. She did say in our group chat that we could use whatever colors we wanted. And I don't know what made me go with green, but I did, and I love it. And that's that. So I used Mint from Parfait Chunky. This is Rose from Parfait Chunky. Not off-white, but it's off-white. I can't think of what they call it right now. Parfait Chunky. It's all Parfait Chunky. Oh, let me show you his back. Look at his little tail. Look how cute. Got a little fur on the end of it. So cute. I love this little guy. And he didn't take long to make. Very easy pattern to follow. Yeah, he didn't take me long at all. I think, did I make them all yesterday? I don't remember. No, probably not, because I had a lot of interruptions and crazy stuff happen yesterday. So, yeah, I had hours of time taken away from me yesterday. So I think I made the head Monday night, and then I did the body and the hat last night. And I was just determined to finish. And the brim of the hat is Pipsqueak yarn that I got at Joann's a while ago for another project. So I have a skein of that, and it gives it that fuzzy look. See that? I love that. And this is not on. I'm not sewing it on. So if anyone purchases it, they can choose to have it on or have it on for the holidays and then take it off and just have a sweet little cow. Isn't it cute? I love them. I love them. I just get the biggest kick out of it. I like cows. I was saying to myself last night, I said, okay, now you have two favorites. You have turtles that you love to make, and you really enjoy making cows. I think this is the 4th or 5th different cow that I've made. So, yeah, I guess I like cows. I guess I like cows. Cute, 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 cute. Oops. Maybe I should pin it on. No, but I'm not going to sew it on. That'll be up to whoever becomes his or her forever home. That's it. And then I have one more make. This is a great story. My son that I was staying with in Rhode Island asked me to make a dachshund for his son, for my grandson, for Christmas, because he's been bugging them to get a dachshund. And they already have 2 little dogs, so they don't want another dog. So he says, Mom, can you make him a dachshund and send it to him for Christmas? Then we can say, you got a dachshund. And maybe he'll stop bugging us. So I looked and looked and looked for patterns, and just, you know, when things just don't hit you, you're not crazy about them. I had that problem. But on Etsy, I found one that was being sold, and I loved how he looked. He really looked like a dachshund. So I contacted the person whose Etsy channel that was and asked her if she was going to make a pattern, because I did see that there were some patterns on her page, but not a lot. She was selling a lot of things that she's made as well. So she was very kind, wrote back to me right away, and she says, actually, she says, I'm in the process of making or writing the pattern. She says, would you want to test it? And I said, I would love to. I think yours looks the best out of any that I've seen so far. So that all happened while I was in Rhode Island. I didn't have anything there to make it. She sent me the pattern like the next day. And I told her, I said, I'm on vacation. I'm not going to be home until the 30th. So, you know, I'll make it when I can. And she was very, very understanding about that. Very understanding about that. And then I started making it. And making it. And making it. And making it. And I think this is a full-size dachshund. It's so big. It's so big, but adorable. Not at all difficult to make. Very easy to make. Just took a lot of yarn. A lot of yarn. Between that doll last week, that Sailor Jupiter doll, all that hair, and this dog, I used up 3.5 to 4 skeins of teddy bear color yarn from Parfait Chunky. I didn't have any more. Now I had to order more yarn. Ugh. I don't want to order more yarn. I got a box here I didn't even show you today. Because I'm waiting for another box to come in because I had to order some more teddy bear to have in stock because I really want to make a gingerbread man for Christmas. Now I don't have the yarn. But anyhow, this is my Dachshund that I tested for Kathy. She is CalicoCrocheter on Etsy. And for all 3 of these tests, I will put links below in case you're interested in them. The cow that I just showed you will not be available until the 24th of November. Robins should be anytime now. And this Dachshund is already available on the channel. So I will, like I said, I will put links to all of them for you. But are you ready? He won't even fit in the picture. Look how big he is. Look how big he is. Look at that face. Can you not love that little dog face? I think he's adorable. I think he's adorable. So now I have to decide if I want to send this big dachshund to my grandson. It's 20 inches long from the tip of his nose to his butt. Didn't count his tail because then you'd have to add a good 4 inches more, so that would be 2 feet long. But I haven't decided yet. I haven't decided if I'll do something like the Dollar Tree just chenille yarn with a small hook and make it a lot smaller, or if I'll send him this big boy. I don't know. But what do you think of my dachshund? Isn't he adorable? I just laugh at him. I think he's so cute. I think he's so cute. My grandsons fell in love with him the other day. They said, oh, he looks just like our dog. They don't have a dachshund. And it doesn't look anything like her, but there he is. That's a big boy. That's a big boy. But I love him. I love him. I love him. I love him. You know, it was that process of making all the pieces for this and hating it. And I'm saying, oh my gosh, why am I doing this? I'm using all this yarn. Why am I making this? Why am I making this? And then you put them all together and you love it. Love it. That happens to me all the time. I hate when things are in pieces. But I know in the back of my brain somewhere that once I get it all put together, I'm really going to like it. I think the only thing I would have done different with him, if I had it, was put bigger eyes. And I don't have, I think these are 16 millimeter. And I would have liked at least a 20 millimeter eye. And I don't have that size in just black like that. So it is what it is. He's one cute big doggy. And that's it. That's all I got for you. I hope you have a wonderful, wonderful rest of your week. wish us luck on no hurricanes coming our way again, because we don't want it. We don't want it. With all this debris that's around out in front of our homes and everything, we don't need a hurricane blowing that up all over the place. It took forever to clean it. We don't want to do it again. All right, everybody. Have a wonderful, wonderful rest of your week and weekend. Keep crocheting. And we'll talk again soon. Bye.